Hello students, today we are going to see a new topic on Unit 5, that is breakwaters. We are going to see two points, types of breakwater and advantages and disadvantages of breakwater. What is a breakwater? Breakwater is a structure that protects the area within it from wave attack. What is the need of breakwater? It to provide shelter from waves, through the shelter to manipulate the littoral sand transport condition, and thereby it traps some sand entrance inside the anchorage area. On what basis the selection of type of breakwater is done? Depending upon the availability material, depending upon water at the site of construction, nature of natural foundation, equipment available, and funds. There are total four types of breakwaters. Rubble mount breakwater. This is a conventional one. Vertical wall front breakwater, widely used. Reef breakwaters and pile breakwaters. Whereas these two are nothing but rarely used based on the material available on nearby site. Now we'll see what is vertical wall breakwater. It is able to make an assessment of hydraulic load against caisson breakwater, to able to make a preliminary design of caisson breakwater, and to be able to compare caisson breakwater against rubble mount breakwater. What is the function of vertical breakwater? Wave protection is done by vertical wall breakwater. Protection from siltation, currents, tsunami, berthing facilities, and transport facility. So here we can see this. This is nothing but your vertical wall breakwater from the top view in Qatar. This is the elevation of the breakwater. So this is a scour protection given to the at the bottom, and this is in situ concrete cap at the top, and sand filling is done. So in this way the vertical wall breakwater is done. Vertical wall composite type is this one, in which there is a rock fill, rock armor is there, and there is concrete structure is being there. The caisson is placed at high rubble foundation. This type of is economic in deep water, but requires substantial volume of rock fill for foundation. So this is in Spain, vertical composite type. So horizontal composite type, but this is one of the type of vertical breakwater, in which concrete armor units at the upstream side, where we can see is protected, and front slope of the caisson is covered by armor units. This type is used in shallow water, repair of displaced vertical breakwater, and also used when a deep quay is required at inside of rubble bound breakwater. Also there is this fourth type of vertical breakwater, block type. So in this type of breakwater needs to be placed on rock, sea beds, or on very strong soils due to very high foundation loads and sensitivity to differential settlement. So this is a vertical wall breakwater and block type. So different blocks are being placed, which also the help of which you can break the waves. So pile breakwater with concrete walls is another type of vertical wall breakwater. Here we can see the piles are being driven inside the water, and in this way we can break the wave. So here in the top view we can see how the pile breakwater is being provided at Newport in Italy. So this pile breakwater consists of an inclined or vertical curtain wall mounted on pile work. Okay, so this is in situ concrete cap is there, which has been mounted on piles. Vertical wall breakwater. So this is this type is applicable in less severe wave climate on site with weak and soft subsoil with very thick layers. Sloping top breakwater, vertical wall breakwater. So in this, the upper part of front slope above the still water level is given a slope to reduce wave forces and improve the direction of wave forces on the sloping front. So this is the upstream side, and on this upstream side, this wave, the slope is provided. Overtopping is larger than for vertical wall with equal level. So in Italy, this type of breakwater is provided. You can see this is the top view, okay, and this is the side view. Then perforated front wall. So this perforated front wall is front wall is provided by holes or slots with wave chamber behind. So this is the holes, or you can see in France this type of breakwater is provided. Due to dissipation of energy, both the waves on the Gaussian and wave reflection is reduced. Semicircular Gaussian. So this is a semicircular Gaussian or breakwater provided in Japan, well suited for shallow water situation with intensive wave breaking. Dual cylindrical Gaussian vertical wall type. So here in this case we can see how these breakwaters are provided in Japan. Outer permeable and inner impermeable cylinders are being provided, low reflection and low permeable. And this is the combination of all types, combination Gaussian it is called. Here you can see that this is the sloping type, and this is the semicircular perforated one, and this is the perforated front wall. So this combination is called as combination Gaussian vertical wall breakwater. So what is the need of vertical wall breakwater? For proper understanding of functional requirement, what is needed to construct a breakwater? Proper understanding of functional requirement, proper understanding of loads and resistance, insight in failures, and understanding of breaking non-breaking waves. What are the functions requirement of constructing a vertical breakwater? Access area, quay facility, overtopping, transmission. Vertical wall breakwater. What is the requirements for this? It should have access area, pedestrian supply traffic. So this is the requirement. All the ships can be easily berthing and loading. All facilities should be there. This is the requirement. Harbor workers, traffic, oil piping, everything facility should be there. So this is a breakwater, and this is in Malta. Also harbor workers, traffic, liquefied, natural piping, all these things can be done. These are the requirements of vertical wall breakwater. So this is the breakwater. This is the breakwater in Italy. You can see. This is the breakwater in Romania. This is the top view where all the ships are being berthing and living. Quay facilities should be also there. So access warehouses. So there are warehouses over here. So the facility for this quay or loading or unloading should be there when breakwater is provided. Albania. This is the breakwater in Portugal where limit of overtopping and transmission of water is there. So this height of wave is much more, and at this place a vertical wall breakwater is provided. So vertical wall breakwater is required to take the load, and they are going to discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of breakwater. Advantages: it is easy to repair, protects the shore from all the waves, function after minor damage, do not disturb the shoreline. Disadvantages: the main disadvantage is construction cost is very high, can be easily displaced by waves, do not absorb all energy due to gaps between the breakwater, and aesthetically seems to be bad. In conclusion, we can say that protection of ports and harbor from natural calamities such as tsunami is essential. The exact prediction of natural calamity is not possible, but some extent of it can be prevented by breakwater construction. Protection of ports or harbors from the siltation and wave action is done by providing a economical and suitable type of breakwater. Instead of using armor blocks, the sandbags may be used to protect or safeguard the shores to some extent. So this is the photo sandbags we are being used as a breakwater to protect the wave from the waves. These are the references. Thank you very much.